Welcome to Meg's Motorcycle Journey, where we explore the world on two wheels. This channel will follow me on my journey to become a better rider and explore my love of all things motorcycles. Good morning, guys. We are trying to get ready to leave for Myrtle Beach, but you know, there's a gas shortage and we're staying the first night in Virginia and the second night in North Carolina, which are the worst two states, and cameraman's neck got messed up, so now we're trying to use bungee cords to secure our stuff because our bag didn't get here in time. So it started off to be a great trip. Hey guys, this is a video that I promised you in the Myrtle Beach video of us riding to and from Myrtle Beach during the gas shortage. As some of you who live on the East Coast know, there was an issue with some hackers and the gas pipeline, and there was a shortage of gas in some of the states on the East Coast. The worst states were, as I mentioned in that first little clip, North Carolina and Virginia, which were the states that we were riding through, because instead of hopping on 95 and going directly down to Myrtle Beach, we had wanted to take a more scenic route and stop at the Wheels Through Time Museum. Unfortunately, because of the gas shortage and how long it took us to wait for gas and get off about 10 times to try to get gas, we weren't able to stop at the Wheels Through Time Museum. But we still had a heck of a time and saw some amazing things during our ride. As you heard, that was me talking to cameraman about whether we were going to run out of gas while on the DC Beltway. We did only have about 2 really scary moments when we got down to basically no gas. Cameraman burns fuel a lot quicker than I do, so at one point I think he was down to 17 miles. On the way there, we did our best to stop at every single gas station that we saw had gas and fill up even if we weren't on empty, because we didn't want to get into a bad situation. Virginia was actually relatively okay. About half the gas stations in Virginia had gas. North Carolina, by the time we got there on Thursday, the 14th or 13th, there was almost no gas. We waited for a very long time, and I actually lost that footage to get gas. But we did make it to our destinations. It was scary. I don't think there was an actual shortage as much as a run on gas, sort of like the toilet paper situation last year where people were freaking out, filling up their gas tanks. We saw some people almost get in fights. It was absolutely crazy out there. So we're on our way, and we reached the first gas station. No gas. That has no gas. We stopped and got gas one more time, so hopefully we'll make it there alive. So we were fortunate that the ride down, I think Thursday the 13th was the worst of it. That was our day in North Carolina. I think that morning I read that as many as 78% of the gas stations in North Carolina had no gas. We were riding across North Carolina into South Carolina. Once we crossed the border into South Carolina, it wasn't as bad, but I was hearing reports from everyone in Myrtle Beach on all sorts of pages on Facebook, a Myrtle Beach Bike Week page, the Harley Riders of Maryland page, a few people that had tried to go down to Myrtle Beach, that there was no gas in Myrtle Beach. So I was starting to get worried. And actually, you probably heard in the Daytona video that our friends Will and Allison had brought us some gas, and that is because I started calling them earlier in the week and saying, I think you're going to need to have gas because I'm worried that we'll run out of gas on our way over to Myrtle Beach and you'll have to come meet us with gas. because where we're from in Maryland, there was a little bit of a gas issue, but not nearly to the extent that it was in Virginia and in North Carolina. I also wanted to say that I appreciate the support on the Myrtle Beach video. So many of you had a lot of kind words and told me to ride my own ride and be who I am. And it is so great to have an online community who appreciates who I am and encourages me in such a way. So thank you guys for being the greatest. I really do appreciate you guys so much. So we made it to Roanoke, Virginia. Some of the gas stations have gas, some don't. We're lucky that we found one that had gas. So we got about 2 more hours to go to our destination. So hopefully we make it and we find some gas. Hello. Michael. Scaring me. Hey guys, so we had a really rough day today. We were riding from Tazewell, Virginia, the back of the Dragon, which you guys saw some of, to North Carolina. Our original plan was to stop at the Wheels Through Time Museum. We were not able to do that because we had to make, no lie, about 10 different stops trying to get gas. For those of you that don't know, there's a gas shortage on the East Coast. There was a pipeline problem with hackers. So we knew this when we left, and we knew it might be an issue, but it was significantly worse in North Carolina than yesterday in Virginia. We had booked this really cool place in North Carolina, so we wanted to try to still get here. We weren't able to get here in time to go see Wheels Through Time, so we will do that next month when we get to Tennessee, but I wanted to show you guys around this pretty cool place. So we had to ride for 2+ miles on a very windy dirt road, which was an experience that Cameraman enjoyed, but I did not.
It was a lot of fun.
To come to this pretty cool place. Some of you have asked about some of the places that we stay, so I thought it might be fun to show you. So this place is really neat. It's got a fire pit. It's at the very top of a mountain, which is pretty neat. So got this cool porch. I have tried out the hammocks because frankly I was a little stressed getting here. Got these super cool rocking chairs. I'm gonna try out the hammock. This is probably actually, it's kind of nice.
Not bad, huh?
I'm gonna do it later on after I have a chance to relax.
Do a handstand on that thing?
Maybe.
I doubt it.
Anyway, this place is super cool. So we try to stay in some pretty unique places. This one's really neat. It's got this fireplace. One reason I picked it is it does have Wi-Fi, so I can do legal work and
make videos.
Motovlog work, that's right, and car wash work. It's got a kitchen, which is really nice. Little bathroom back here. This is, I don't know why the lights aren't coming on. Hold on, let me see if I can turn on the lights in here. I think I used this one, Michael, because the lights don't work.
That's cool.
Oh, what is that? Like
it's a place where people have been from.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
You have to make your mark.
Oh, you put your little note on there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice. We can leave a Meg's motorcycle journey card.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's no lights in here either, but this one's cool. Anyway, very like rustic, mountainy type thing. Maybe later on we'll touch base with you guys, but I wanted to show you around. We made it here. Barely.
Is that inside hammock?
Yeah, an inside hammock. But it's weird that it's right near the chair.
I'm sure just
I feel like I was going to hit that star right there.
I'm sure it'll be alright.
I'm going to sit in it later. I'm going to show them later.
Okay.
All done.
Going to get food?
Yes. We have to make a trek back down this mountain, which was like a 30-minute trek up this mountain. And we have no gas, but we have no food or anything else. So we have to do it. Oh, okay.
Let's roll.
Let's go.
Are you in the drive-thru?
Yes, I am. I look like hell. Why are you recording me right now? Anywho's, yes, I am in the drive-thru. Because you know why? People are not considerate of bikers. People don't consider that a motorcyclist cannot come around.
Easily go through a drive-thru.
Correct.
I mean,
then,
you need two hands to drive. Where you gonna put your coffee?
Right. Or any of the other stuff. And then
Pull out your wallet.
Yeah. And then they close the lobby. They need to have a walk-up. You know who has a walk-up window is Taco Bell near my house. Remember that? Taco Bell near my house? They have a walk-up window. If you're going to close the lobby, that's what you need to do. Have a walk-up window. People.
You need your coffee.
That's right. North Carolina needs to get their stuff together. Nobody has gas. They're all fighting for gas like crazy people. And all the lobbies are closed. Get your stuff together, North Carolina.
How else you feeling this morning?
Happy that we made it alive down the mountain. Cameraman was mad that we didn't take the dirt slash. It wasn't even dirt. It was like gravel and boulders.
Yeah, it was natural rock.
It was like 2.5 miles long, and I'm just happy that we just came down the regular route.
It was fun.
That we found on the other side.
Awesome
And
gas.
I found one gas station only within 15 miles.
15?
Yeah.
How long of that way do you think that would be?
Hours. Hi. I placed an order. No, I just... Yeah. Because they can't see any of this one. Sometimes they... Remember, Michael, that they try to tell us that we couldn't... Would you like to see? No, that's okay.
Yeah, it's because they have a loop underground that's how they keep track of all the orders. So now all the cars are going to be out of order. But it's their fault for being closed for COVID.
That's
Yeah.
right. Too bad, so sad. Consider motorcyclists. Thank you. Well, thank you. Yep.
Thank you.
I'm still in good mood. Good mood. I'm gonna be in good mood all day, no matter what.
No matter what. All right.
Ready to go to the last place that we're staying before we go home from Myrtle Beach, and I tried to message this guy, the Airbnb guy, because he didn't approve my payment and request from yesterday, and I asked him if we can still come, but then he said sure, and then I said awesome, we can check in about an hour from now, and I meant to say that the request was still pending, but instead I typed It looks like the request is penis.
That's what you wrote to him?
Yes.
Did you hit send?
It looks like the request is penis you.
Oh,
Pending.
Lord. Yeah, this guy's gonna be excited when he sees you, huh?
Oh my god. He said he responded.
Patches look good.
Oh, they do. Really cool, right? Oh my god. Payment declined.
What was the name of this place?
It
It was really good.
was really good. Oh man.
All right, so now that the penis is requested, we can carry on our way, huh?
All right, congratulations. We're booked for tonight. It went through despite me asking him about his penis.
Let's go.
So guys, we're on our way home. This is hopefully our last evening. We decided to stop in North Carolina. We actually visited my sister. She lives here. So we're about an hour northwest of my sister. And we decided to stay in this pretty cool Airbnb. So that was the deck that we just showed you. And here are the bikes. This is on a shared property, but it's pretty cool. So, got this little kitchen area. Got a couch. Got a bathroom. The bathroom is actually really nice. So, we'll be able to take a nice warm shower, which is cool. We got a bed up there in the loft.
Nice.
So we could sleep 2 people up there. And then in here, got a bed and these bunk beds. So you could sleep like...
What's up there?
I don't know what's up there, actually. You could sleep like 6 people in here.
Okay.
Pretty crazy for this little space. But a bunch of you have asked about the places that we stay, so I try to find cool little houses that have sort of more room than you would anticipate. They're a little bit nicer than a hotel, and you get to be without anybody messing with your bikes, which is nice.
Yeah, you get the bikes right there.
There you go. I hope you guys have enjoyed our little trip to and from. We fortunately never ran out of gas, but it did make the trip, I guess, more exciting, but also a bit more stressful. So there was that. But we still had an awesome time and had a great day meeting some of you guys and got to see and ride some amazing things. So we are looking forward to our trip in June, as I mentioned earlier. But before then, we've got a lot of exciting things going on. First of all, we have a really exciting collaboration coming up this Thursday. A fellow YouTuber who is awesome and has a really successful channel reached out to me actually several months ago to see if we might be able to meet up and ride or do some sort of a collaboration. And things fell through, unfortunately, and we weren't able to do anything. So then I reached out to him this spring to see if maybe we could try to reschedule. And again, we weren't really able to touch base. And then by chance, he messaged me on Instagram and said that he would be here this past week. And so I moved a couple things around so that I could have an opportunity to go and meet him and ride with him and show him a little Maryland hospitality, get him some delicious Maryland food. I am so excited for all of you guys to see that video because it was a really cool opportunity and a really great time, and I'm very grateful, but I'm not going to tell you who it is just yet. I'll give you a clue. If you visit my Instagram page, you might be able to figure it out. Anyway, this was, in my opinion, a little bit more fun than Daytona Bike Week. The trip we rode down this time, we trailered down in Daytona. Now, the only part of Daytona that was super awesome was our ride down to Key West to go motorboat camping, and that sort of overshadowed some stuff on this trip. But aside from that, I really did love Myrtle Beach Bike Week. It was a little bit more laid back. It was more relaxed. Aside from the stress of this gas shortage, we had an amazing time.
Looks like it.
That was me asking cameraman if we should stop for gas because we saw some. Some other exciting things that I mentioned in the Myrtle Beach video that we have coming up is the installation of my Memphis Shades fairing and windshield. So that will be coming to you soon, as well as another pretty cool Viking bag that we want to feature for our upcoming Tennessee trip. So stay tuned for both of those things. We are also in the process of trying to find a sport bike for me to ride. So many of you have encouraged me to ride a sport bike, and so I have decided to give it a try. So we have a friend of ours that has one. We're not sure if that's going to work out or if maybe someone would allow me to test ride one, but we'll have to see. Until next time, ride safe. Don't forget to like and subscribe.